Hello, everyone. Welcome to Niken Live here. And I'm Barbara Bertucci, and I'm a Royal Diamond in Niken. And I'm coming to you from Florida. And we are going to get started. And we will be presenting with Randy Rolfe. And you are, I don't know, in Pennsylvania, I believe. I'm going to find out where you are. She was just visiting her sister. Okay, here we go. Share. Just one moment. I love technology. This is so wonderful. And here we go. Okay, did that work? I want it to go full view slideshow. Okay. Well, I just wanted to welcome everybody to our Niken Discover It, Live It, Share It. And it's a better way to a life in balance. And that for sure. I've been with Niken for 24 years and soon to be 25. And it's just thrilling how I have more energy and stamina and vitality than I did in my 30s. So hopefully we'll answer some of your questions today and then stir up some other ones. So you can get with the person that invited you to be on if you're listening to this recording. And so the Niken choice, active wellness and collaborative entrepreneurship. So we'll talk a little bit about the business and a little bit about the products, because that's really, it works together and it can map onto any of the things that you do. So Niken, a definition of success. I still feel like my thing is not sharing just the video, just the slides.
Thank you. I can see you in a small picture to my right, to the right of the slides. So you're seeing broadcasting, and then the slides are to your left.
Yeah, I just wanted it full screen, but I think you still see some of my background. But that's okay. We're just going to keep going. So what I love about Niken and what it brought attention to was looking for a life in balance. And I know we're going to have ups and downs and things in our world, but to have a healthy mind, healthy family, healthy society, healthy finances, and healthy body. And back in my 30s when I started this business, my body was way out of whack. And that affected my mind and my family. I could just barely get that portion in the works. There was no way I was contributing to society, and I was barely contributing to our finances at that point. So I also like to put spirituality in the center, because I think that that's a great way to balance out our world and to look here and see which area you may be out of balance and what area could Niken possibly enhance for you. So, and this is the compounding effect, this compounding effect, small choices consistently over time make a radical difference. Just drinking water. I know I was hearing someone say the other day that water's not a choice, drink by choice, it's a necessity. And so if we all just made sure we had our water, would be a good choice to have. Maybe a little bit waking up earlier, doing more stretches, getting our body going. So there's a lot of things that you can do, and it can go in every aspect that I was just speaking of, in income, in health, in relationships, happiness, and success. I'm going to underline the relationship thing because we just had Mother's Day and Father's Day is coming up. So to just look at putting it into your relationship, just giving a little bit of a love nudge even to the person you're with, because they are at some point your nurturer, your mother or your father or whatever. And so to include them in the celebration, why not? So making these small choices over time can make a big difference. Same as making bad choices over time. May not feel effect right now, but it will over on the long haul. So that's what we're bringing attention to today. And then with the finances, this is amazing. When I first saw this with Robert Kiyosaki, the cash flow quadrant, I was blown away. And On the left side, you'll see employees and self-employed. And 5% of the wealth is done here, but 95% of the population earns their wealth here, or their livelihood there. And they're stuck in a box. They're trading time for dollars, and they don't really see a way out or a way to have the financial freedom that, if you look on the right side, the business owners have, or the investors. Now, here they have 95% of the wealth and 5% of the population. And so 5% of the population has 95% of the wealth. Okay, we're going to diversify that a little bit. We're going to go take some of that and earn some of that because we can. And that's what, so the beauty of NECAN. But here, the business owner, they leverage, it does, people work for them, and it doesn't depend on their hourly time. But you got to have a lot of money to put in for the franchise. Or like here, you know, we have Warren Buffett, and he's got lots of money. So he just invests his money, and he is able to live and thrive and actually donate off of the money that he has working for him. But a lot of us don't have that much money to put in the bank. But if there was a way that you could earn some residual income and have a little bit of a nest egg coming in, where you could earn anywhere from $100, $500 extra a month over time, putting it into an investment could be pretty feasible, or it can make a difference in a household. And working this full time, you could actually make more than that. So it's amazing, and it's something to think about. But I was blown away by this Robert Kiyosaki. So the new trend is emerging, and it's called the gig economy. I think we've all done some kind of gigs and things at the time. When I started in NECAN, I was doing medical billing so I could have flexible time with my kids. And it was really important for me to do that. So I earned less, but I couriered around, and I picked up the medical billing from different doctor's offices. And that way I could pick my children up from school, and I could be with them in the afternoons home. And I actually did a little modeling back then. I now do it now. So the modeling gig economy for me is NECAN. I do NECAN full time, but now I do a little bit of modeling on the side. So that's a little mini gig that I do for fun. It's a great self-esteem booster, as I just turned 60 this year. So, but here, as the millennials are joining the workforce, they're changing careers. There's no guarantee of security. And so they're looking for things to balance themselves out, to have that flexibility of time to work on their careers or to study more. Maybe it can map on for a master's program or something, because you can do this as you go. I know I did it with my kids at the soccer field. I was sharing NECAN then with the moms and building it as I went. So this gives us mobility. It can go with you on the go. Now I travel and I go places, and you take NECAN with us wherever we go. So you can balance work and life together. And that's the nice thing about that collaborative entrepreneurship we were talking about. So that's really exciting. Oh, here we go. I like this. Okay, so Uber back in 2012 had $60 million, and GM was at $54 billion in 2012. Now, in 2017, GM was at $55 billion, so they increased $1 billion, which is significant, but look at Uber. Uber went up to $68 billion. And that just shows that people want to have flexible time to go when they go and take their cars that they've invested in and put it to work, and then clock in, clock out, and pretty fascinating. There's one more here. Here we go. Now here's Amazon and Walmart. So in February 12th, on the lower half, Amazon was at $83 billion. Walmart was $212 billion. But now look at Walmart has dropped $205 billion, and Amazon has more than tripled, $385 billion in sales for 2017. God only knows what it is for 2018, because I know even I'm using Amazon at times. So I think it's become the wave of the future, and You know, everybody's on the fast pace, and this can complement the fast paced life that we have. And it just shows you that we need to get active in our gig economy. All right, collaborative entrepreneurship. That's what I was talking about with the Nikken Advantage, because it maps on to you, and it can. It's easy to integrate into your life. It's a low cost entry. It's $99 to get and start your business. And then it's a turnkey operation system. Now, I say that because there are packs and other things that you're not in business if you have nothing to show or do. So you may want to invest in 1, 2, or 3 packs. Good, better, best. But we have a great leadership development plan. We have venues like this where we teach and have people learn as they share with people. And it also, again, maps onto your time. And we have many people. We've got proven success. We have, I've been in Nikken for 24 years. I'm in over 17 countries. It's amazing. There's a trip to Italy right now. Everybody's going to celebrate, and there'll be a trip to New York that you can win. It's an amazing journey, and just so exciting, and lots of cash bonuses at the moment. So we can teach about that too. So what do Nikken entrepreneurs do? So we help others choose active wellness and live a balanced life. So we teach others to turn their purpose into profits and find and support customers, create team of entrepreneurs belonging to a community of like-minded people who love autonomy and personal development, promote causes, and make a difference in the world. I just think that's amazing, because I know I'd say this, and I'd say this anyway if I made money or not at Nikken, I'd share these products, but it sure is nice to have a business that I work from my home in Florida, and I get to be sharing this with friends and family all around and really helping people make a difference. I got my life back with Nikken. I had suffered, like I said, with a bad back prior to this, and now I travel and go places. I just got back from St. Augustine. I drove across the state. It was about 4 hours, and I took a roundabout way, but with my car seat and my Kinko Touch and the MagFlex, all that on me, I was fine. I just got up, got out, and otherwise I would have been stretching and I would have been hurting, and I forgot all about that. But someone just underline that for me, Barb Satterwhite, about it. And having the water, the joint cream, the Mag Duo, or the Kinko Touch is amazing. So, oh, here we go. Share active wellness. I thought we were headed to the products. Okay, so here we go. Join Nikken. Start with a commitment and enjoy the Nikken incentives and start learning. Really share and promote these products with your friends and family. Invite people to join, how it best suits them, either as a customer or as a business builder with yourself. And Nikken does all the shipping and the product development, all the research and development, and we help bring it to market. And they also take care of the inventory, the research, the warehousing, and operations. So all the paperwork is in the back office. It's amazing, and it's wonderful. And it's included with a website, which is yay. So Nikken does the rewards and pays out commissions, special offers, incentives. And there's a cruise coming up. I know Linda just won the 500 Nikken points. So you can win points and purchase things from Nikken to have to share with people or have your show products. So here we go. The cash flow engine. Initial startup, I said that's $99. Now you can earn back $150. There's a way to do that. Monthly support. So we have people that might start off with a water bottle or some nutrition or get on our Kinsen Vital Balance plan. Then they'll buy that consistently over time. And then there's also air filters and water filters and such. And upgrading. So we've got sleep systems, pillows, comforters. The water bottle might go to the waterfall, or you end up with other beds in the house getting toppers. And just amazing, because once you start sleeping better, you want everybody sleeping better. So, and then the product innovation. So all this, they come out with new technologies all the time. Have the grounding pad that's out right now. That's fun to share and to let people know, because everybody needs to have their feet grounded in. I'm on the second floor of a house in Florida, and I have mine right here. So just an amazing tool to have in our coffers of wonderful wellness products that are non-invasive and really amazing. So it's a purpose-driven business model. Easy as ABC. Teach 3 to reach 3. So as you're sharing with people, you'll start to have them start their wellness homes. And those are the 5 above. And then down below, you're looking for your core circle of influence. And we really don't know who they are. They're just going to come out of the woodworks. They're going to get so excited. It's amazing. But they're going to want to share with people and help you build your business. And then you start to launch your business, and they start doing the same thing. And so it's a mentor. I would be the A right now. B is the other people on the call. And then you are the one that's sharing with your friends and family. And so we teach as we go, and you learn as you hear. Okay. So the support system is to sustain growth. Like I said, easy as ABC. We've got silver, gold, platinum, diamond. And now there's some incentives that if you look at the different incentives we have, it actually builds along the way, and you start to move up rank, and they're permanent and immediate. So here's the potential. I love this. You can count how many seeds are in an apple, but not how many apples are in a seed. And that's really amazing, because you're just going to talk to all those seeds, all those little people out there, and see and invite them to look at this as a business and see the products and learn about them. And it may be for them. It may not be for them. It might be someone in their family that it is, but it just starts building, and the potential is insurmountable. Who knew that I'd have one of the largest groups in my group in Europe? And I just knew somebody who knew somebody that talked to someone in Sarasota that is German, and Igor and Carol, and they took it over to Germany, and it's just been amazing. And they just actually got their Kinko ground this week. They launched it this week, so that's exciting for Europe. Okay, so here is the profit cone, and it's people, planet, profit, and it's a global impact. And as you can see, our little core 3 people and our wellness home starts are up there. And as it starts to build, and you have 9, those people get 3 people, and then you can get to the first management level of silver and continue on, and the income increases as that. So silver's $500, gold's 1.5K, platinum 4.5K. These are the averages. And this is all based on 100 CV monthly. Now, I know with my Kinston Vital Balance and some of the things I do, mine's about close to 300. And then I might add a few things that I've sold or know I'm going to sell in that order. So it ends up being a little bit more than that. But this is conservatively and in a perfect world, right? Where everybody's getting their 3 people and building and such. And goes up to Royal Diamond, 40K, and just amazing the potentiality that this company has for us. There's no glass ceiling on this, and that's the beauty of it. So just building with momentum and globally impacting the world, having every home a wellness home it's a necessity. We need to help people. We're all aging and we're all living longer, but we want to have that vitality and that energy all the time we're living. That's the gift that Nikken can bring. Enjoy a wide range of benefits and rewards. So we have retail profits, cash flow bonuses, lifestyle bonuses, the incentive trips and such. We've got one going for New York. I'm gaming up for that. My kids live up there, and I'd love to have an expense paid trip. up to New York and be even a guest in the city, because sometimes you forget to go see all the sites. Personal rebates, group overrides, and NECAN leadership bonus. Okay, so here's the health facts. And I know we started a little late, so we're going to go over a little bit. So y'all just hang in there, because I'd love Randy to share with us about the products and the health challenges that we have. And Randy, you're a platinum diamond in NECAN. And I don't know how long you've been in. I know you've been in about 20 years.
Yeah, it'll be 21 in August, Barbara. And wow, thank you for, sharing so much. That's great. And love Barbara. We meet wonderful people in NECAN, because they're people who love people, who want to help people, who want to keep growing, who want to stay vibrant. And that's one of the things I love best about NECAN. When I started NECAN, I'd left the practice of law because I wanted to spend more time with my kids. Like Barbara was saying, I set up my own family counseling practice in my home because I wrote a book about parenting. I was enjoying being a parent so much, and people started asking me to consult. And so I really learned what the stresses were in families. And as Barbara said so well, finances was at the top of the list. Even when there were health problems, it was partly, you have to take off time to deal with your health, and then you don't get the income if you're in the employee situation or self-employed. So they all come together, and that's the beauty of NECAN. Everything wraps together. And the reason it's such a successful business is because the products are for everybody. And the health situation is even worse than 21 years ago when I started. Stress levels are off the charts with the recent recession particularly, but people are lacking sleep. They're working extra hours. They're worrying about stuff, not getting to sleep, don't have the right sleep environment. There may be noise and light and just worry. And then over half the country says they have sleep problems from time to time. And thank goodness I don't, because of NECAN. Air and water, we read about them every day. You don't have to go into a lot of detail there, but it's bringing about premature deaths and a lot of disability, people having breathing problems and getting toxins into their lungs and on their skin. And then our water, with lead and pharmaceuticals and endocrine interrupters that are really distorting human life. We'll go to the next slide. And being a family counselor and writing parenting books, this really, really hits me hard. Our children are the ones that are suffering the most. They're not even getting off to a good start like most of us did back in the 60s and 70s. Today, they're starting out with a poor nutrition, less activity, more screen time, and obesity is an epidemic among children. And last year was the first year they said that our kids may not have the same longevity that we do, which is frightening. And so next slide, please.
Oops. Come in. Oh, Lordy.
You have to just press your
yeah, it's going in the edit.
Screen.
There we go.
There we go, yes. So the answer is really about being healthy by choice. We need to take care of ourselves first. And we call it self-care, being healthy by choice, not by chance. And we call it active wellness, because wellness doesn't just happen in the modern world. There are just too many toxins and too much stress and hurried lifestyles. We're just not getting the sleep and the nutrition and all. So we have to make conscious choices. And so what NECAN came with is a total wellness home. And when I started NECAN, I'd already studied nutrition. I was teaching nutrition to my parent clients, and was using it for my children. And we really didn't have any health complaints ourselves, but I knew that natural energy and good nutrition were the core. And when I found out about this Japanese company back in the 70s figured out how to create natural energy in the home, in your bed, in your chair, in your shoes. I was like, this is the business of my dreams. And I was looking for a business where I could teach more people and about natural living, and not just charge by the hour for whoever was sitting in front of me, because there's limits to how many hours are in a week. And I was only reaching, a dozen people a week, and that's not enough with this message. So this is a picture of the wellness home, and Nikan's done research on air, water, sleep, light, and nutrition. And they all work together. God didn't say, do you want water or food, or do you want sleep or energy? No, we need it all. So next slide, Barbara. So the core of the Nikan product line, in my view, is the sleep system. I didn't have any sleep problems, but when I tried it, because I knew I was going to recommend it to others who did have problems, when I woke up in the morning, I had more energy than I'd ever had. I didn't have to wipe my face and wander to the bathroom and get in the shower to wake up. I was ready to move. I didn't have to stretch. Everything was working. Nothing had stagnated, because I was in that natural magnetic field all night. And the pillows are ergonomic for the neck, and most problems start right in the neck or the lower back. And we also have a comforter that has amazing technologies that give you just the right warmth for your body. My husband and I were a little different on that, but once we had the same comforter, it stayed right there. He wasn't pulling it up, I wasn't pushing it down, or vice versa. It's an amazing sleep system. So, and we have packs, so you can get started with the 10% off, which is cool. But I would pay 10 times what I did for that sleep system. And we have them in all 3 of our houses. So I'm currently in our house in Canada, actually. My sister's on the way to Canada from Pennsylvania. And the water pack, Nikan did so much research and bought the finest technologies on the planet of filtering and cleansing water the way nature does. And this is what we call PyMag. It's living magnetized water. It also alkalizes it and mineralizes it, and it's gravity feed. You don't even use electricity. Just put your tap water in, and through the spigot, it comes out the ideal water. And then we have a sports bottle that does the same thing on the run. And none of these materials leach at all. There's no BPAs or phthalates or anything in them. And we even have a shower system that is wonderful for the skin. I know people with psoriasis, it seems to improve with this shower. So the water and the magnetics, I think, are the core of the durable products. And then we have an amazing line of nutritional as well. During the day, for energy, we can keep up that natural environment, even if we're working 18 stories up, which is what I was doing when I was a lawyer. All these wonderful little products are lying on the pad that Barbara mentioned, the grounding pad that gives us that other energy that comes from the earth of the negatively charged ions. And then the little shoe things are the original product of the company over 43 years ago, and became the fastest growing company in the history of Japan just with those insoles. I've got them in my shoes now. I wouldn't put on a pair of shoes without having them in there. So I always take them with me when I'm buying new shoes. I'm sitting on that seat, and that changed our lives because we drive across country to our other house, and we couldn't possibly do that without the seat, because my husband would used to get stiff and sore and argumentative in the car. And I had some serious back injuries. So if we sat in the car for 10 hours, we couldn't do it. Literally, we could not do it. And now with the seats, we jump out after 2 hours to get the gas or whatever, and we don't suffer at all. And we have great conversations the whole way. It's amazing. And then we have, this is an older version of one of Nikan's necklaces, and it's pearls, but it's actually a health product. And then we have massage products, little rollers were one of our earlier massage products. And the thing that's up on top is the Kenko Touch, which is a pulsed magnetic field. And, in great universities, they're using this this technology for headaches and things, but this is not therapeutic. This doesn't take an expert or a doctor or a prescription. You can use it because it's all within the range of natural energy. I just love that. So next slide, please. As Barbara mentioned, our Kenzen Vital Balance is an amazing meal replacement. It's the only powder I've ever been able to recommend. There's so many protein powders out there and things for athletes and stuff, but none of them are balanced like this, and many of them have whey and other allergens in them that people don't do well with. These are completely vegan, kosher, and all kinds of great ingredients you don't even need to know about. They work with the brain, and they reduce cravings for carbohydrates, so it's very easy to lose weight without feeling low on energy or feeling deprived. Very, very satisfying with the particular formats of the fats. And on the two sides, we've got the best from the vegetable world and the best from the fruit world. No contaminants and organically based. So, and then the next slide shows all our other supplements, but we don't have time to discuss all those. So the thing is to just start as a customer, start anywhere you want. The water, the sleep, the nutrition, the insoles in your shoes. Most people start with those. And you can become part-time and even a full-time entrepreneur with Nikken. So just get with the person who sent you to this webinar and check it out.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Randy. That's awesome. It's so great. And I know I needed the green zymes, the baby barley grass on this last trip. I was out eating and it was just too many combinations of food, and I came in and it just settled my stomach so well at night. So there's all kind of reasons why to have those enzymes and products around. But here, here we are with the healthy mind, family, society, finances, body. And let's just see where we can impact and start making those small choices to impact your life, to actually have us thrive, and this amazing gig economy and all the different things that are happening. So active wellness and living a life in balance. So thank you guys for this time. Get with the person that invited you to actually experience these products, and look forward to seeing you out there in the Nikken Highway. Let's go back to that. Yay. Thank you guys.